You know how he hasn't even addressed the allegations? I told you, he told me in confidence, and I told you, if I'm lying, I will delete my stream. I will never stream again. If Pablo Fuentes could swear on the Bible or the Torah, we're not even sure anymore, and say that he didn't actually tell me that he's Sephardic Jew. If he can do that, I'll stop streaming.
Legendary Deport Sneako was seen on Dasha's Instagram story. Dasha is repping the merch. I think I saw her around New York City wearing the Deport Sneako. Seriously, this is like a national security issue now. It started as a joke. We were just kind of kidding. We're like, he's a Muslim, he's a monkey, he's got to get kicked out of the country. But now it's getting scary. Like, he's lost his fucking mind. Nicholas Balantazzi has lost his ever-loving mind. He looks more and more like a chimpanzee every day. We're told that he grabbed a zookeeper's...
It's funny that his whole thing is being a goiper, being a frog. He actually does look like Pepe the Frog. Not to do too many ad hom attacks, I don't want to get there, but like literally he does look like that. And he's very insecure about the way he looks. And he said, I don't eat. I'm not eating anymore. Especially because their obsession with looks and mogging and looks maxing, it's very easy to get these people because he's literally a midget. He's a very small man. So he's really focused on his looks and he stopped eating. But you look like a frog, like you literally do. And you know what groiper means? Because he's saying that I'm a terrorist. That nickname comes from a specific frog that rapes others. He's calling his fans rapists. That's what they brag about. Don't talk about Muslims this and grooming gangs. You named your community off of being rapists. You tell your fans to make a pledge and say that they're going to RKD for NJF. You say, put up your hand and pledge that you're going to rape, kill, or die for Nicholas Pablo Fuentes. That's your goiper shahada. Calling me a terrorist? So your fans are supposed to rape, kill, and die for you, and then you tell them that it's greenlit and on-site for Sneako. If you see Sneako in public, say, fuck you. You're not going to do anything yourself. Then you're going to go say the FBI should arrest me. So if your fans are supposed to rape, kill, and die for you based off of your pledge, if your fans are going to the San Diego Masjid and shooting it up named Chudsel Groiper, Caleb Velasquez, literally named you in the manifesto, and about 2 others allegedly in the past year, 3 different manifestos, and then you're also saying greenlit on site, rape, kill, and die for me. Go get Sneako. What do you think the FBI should be thinking about that? But I should be arrested for what?
He grabbed a zookeeper's hand and screamed, no. We were told that a zookeeper kept hitting him with an electrical cow prod. There are reports that he grabbed the zookeeper's arm by the wrist and yelled, no.
This is not funny. Like, he's saying low IQ anti-Semitism all the time. It's like, he's like a monkey. Like, oh, what a little monkey chimp. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. This is the most low IQ racism. I was about to say low IQ Islamophobia, but it's not Islamophobia. It's just a kafir seething. Just another one. Just like Tommy Robinson, just like Laura Loomer Jigsaw, just like that Jimmy Savile lady, just like those thoughts on TikTok that are doing his bar propaganda, just like all of them. Their only ideology is talking about us. 1.3% of the American population. 1%. And look at them put all of their attention on this. Right now, Netanyahu is in D.C. at Lindsey Graham's funeral. Zelensky's there. What is Pablo Fuentes talking about?
Avocados from Mexico.
Me. Is he talking about how the U.S. military and the Israeli military are going to be intrinsically tied? Is he saying that flock cameras should be taken down? You know, he's like, oh, flock cameras, don't do that. Ew, yucky. You don't like flock cameras? I love mass surveillance. What is he talking about instead of Benjamin Netanyahu in the White House right now? Erica Kirk, she needs to be hugged. Erica Kirk, oh, what a victim. Turning Point's paying me, allegedly.
To the surprise of all the other monkeys. And it's just getting scary.
So yeah, that's what his fans are supposed to do. Put on your shirt, wear your shirt like a good little goiper, and greenlit on site, as he said, right? And I'm outside every day, every single day. This is what happens too. So many people know that I'm right about this, but they just don't want to get attacked by people that they know are school shooters. They don't want to get harassed by people that dox, people that literally pride themselves on raping. They made it a trend to say rape Sneako, deport Sneako, attack Sneako. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to face that pressure. I don't have fear, so it doesn't work on me. This is why he's seething so much. This is why he's dedicating his platform and his merch and telling his fans to attack me instead of the actual problem. I would debate Pablo Fuentes about this subject tonight. I'll do it right now. Do you think he's going to do it? He's going to keep on chipping out and tell you to wear this stupid shirt. But if he wants to debate about Islam in America, absolutely. You think I wouldn't do it? Let's have this conversation. You want to say that Islam is the problem? You want to say that Muslims should be deported? You want to say that white nationalism? Let's debate it. What are you waiting for? Are you going to keep on doing these clips? Because you're really just ruining your reputation. Now he has to bot his Telegram followers. Now he has to cope and seethe every day. You're losing credibility every single day. People don't take you seriously anymore. They see this guy for what he is. A gay, Mexican, Jewish fed who doesn't have any sort of movement.
Unlimited content glitch. Done your love.
But it's not just content, because this is why I'm talking about these people like Andrew Tate, like Tommy Robinson, like Jigsaw, and like Pablo Fuentes. The real issue is Israel causes the majority of problems in America. All these people work for them. Andrew Tate is allied with Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson is a Mossad agent, allegedly. Even if you ask him yourself, he's not going to deny it.
Please check your Patreon DM after your stream or when you have time.
Shut up, bro. I don't care. Thank you. Okay, do you think I care about your message? Really, I don't. I'm being honest with you. I don't care. All these people are allied with literal Israeli feds. Andrew Tate with Tommy Robinson, Pablo Fuentes with Laura Loomer, Jigsaw with Zelensky, with Netanyahu. It's all the same cabal. All the kuffar linking up to push one specific ideology.
Like, honestly, if you are living in and around New York City and you see this person walking around dressed like Malcolm X or dressed in a nightgown or something like that, I'm telling you, walk the other way. Laura Loomer, what are you doing for national security?
Laura Loomer, there you go. There you go. You see how they work like this? Also, Pablo Fuentes is no longer anti-Israel. You know what he says? It's not that I'm anti-Israel. It's that we should be kicking the butt that Israel's kicking. Right now, there was just a masjid bombed. There was just one of the last masjids bombed in Gaza. This is what's happening right now. This is what Pablo Fuentes thinks America should be doing. Let me show you, because people seem to forget there's a lack of journalism going on. Pablo Fuentes says this is not actually bad. America should be kicking butt the way Israel is. Look, one of the last masjids in Gaza. So Pablo wants.
Could you live well without being famous, or is the show a necessary output for your inner feelings? Sometimes.
Not this.
Sneak fact, talking to an AI version of you is just sad. This guy is so starved of attention at this point, I feel nothing but pity for this goat fucker.
I honestly wish him the best. I think he's genuinely lost his mind. I broke him because, see, before...
No, you didn't do anything because you're afraid, little man. You want something to happen to me. You said greenlit on site and you won't do anything yourself. So you tell your little goipers who shot up a masjid to do something. You're not going to address that. You see how he doesn't address my points? My points are very clear. He's covering up for Epstein, saying that he's not a pedophile when Jeffrey Epstein was. He's covering up for the Charlie Kirk assassination when it's very clear who it was, when Erica Kirk is profiting off of this, and when clearly Charlie Kirk was turning the tide against Israel. He said he didn't want to be pressured by the Jewish donors anymore. He said if they want to pressure him, they can go to hell. Then he gets assassinated. Do you think it was really that transgender cat boy Tyler Robinson? Maybe that's why Pablo Fuentes allies with him. Now he's saying that he's not anti-Israel, that he just wants to be kicking the butt the way Israel is. Now he's saying it's not that bad. He wants to join the neocons. Everything that he built his platform on, he's now turned. He's now changed. You know what else he's not addressing? He's losing his mind. You're literally a Jew, LARPing as a white nationalist, but you're Mexican and Sephardic Jew. Not even the high IQ Ashkenazi, you're the low IQ Sephardic. You're a race realist? Let's be real about race. You're a Mexican Jew pretending to be white. That's why you're going to say, oh, I'm insane. This is the propaganda that all these shills got. Sneako's making me hate Muslims, and I have no choice but to be a Zio now. Alleviating any guilt from their own decisions and their own change of rhetoric. Yeah, I'll just now be a Zionist because deport Sneako. Elon Musk said it. I'm making him go insane. No one cares about these little cat boys. The richest man in the world called for my deportation. You think that you're relevant? Your movement is nothing. You haven't built anything besides school shooters and cat boys. You don't have any movement. You haven't done anything. You're nothing. These people just need to be exposed for who they are. I want change in this country. I actually want America first. I want our citizens to not have to spend all of our tax dollars on these endless wars. I don't want us to be $39 trillion in debt for war in Iran that Trump promised not to have. I don't want to continue using this propaganda against Muslims to generate endless wars around the world that destroy our economy for the average citizen. I don't want people to not be able to afford rent, and whenever they talk about it, they call you a communist. Why? Because people like Pablo Fuentes want to glaze Elon Musk.
Avocados from Mexico.
Elon Musk was calling Pablo Fuentes a Fed last year. He calls you a Fed last year, and now you're glazing him, saying that white civilization, Western civilization. Elon Musk is an African migrant calling for the deportation of me, a U.S.-born citizen. I have free speech here. I want American rights. I want democracy. They don't. They're fascists, and they serve the same masters over there in the Middle East in that small Jewish ethno-state the size of New Jersey. We need to expose this. If we want to save our country, you got to excommunicate these feds that are clearly getting paid by Turning Point or Mossad. You're nothing. You have no movement. You're not real. The only people you have left are people from New Zealand, like that guy is. All your Clippers are foreign too. They say that my Clippers are foreign. Yeah, because I speak about Islam and I care about my religion. Nick Fuentes doesn't even go to church. He says he's Catholic. He told me he doesn't even go to mass. He doesn't even believe in Catholicism, because if he was chipping about Islam all day, he would know that in Nostra Aetate, the Catholic Church determines that Muslims worship the Father. Muslims pray. Muslims fast. He doesn't believe in any of this stuff. The only thing he believes in is endless bombs around the world. He's just like that gay pedophile who's burning in hell, Lindsey Graham, who didn't have kids because he's gay, part of the conservative right that just loves when bombs rain down all over the world. What did Pablo Fuentes do when Black Hawk helicopters went into the Catholic country Venezuela? Yeah, that's so cool. Woo, bombs are so dope.
Avocados from Mexico.
They kidnapped that president for what? What reason? Pablo Fuentes hasn't talked about that as well. I was against that. I got a lot of pushback. Now we're seeing IDF soldiers everywhere in Venezuela. Well done. That's your America First movement. Israeli occupation all over the world.
I swear I've never seen such a glow up from a streamer. May Allah bless you.
May Allah bless you too. Inshallah, ameen.
I didn't feel like it was getting to him that much, but now he's just totally off the goop. He's going to Saudi Arabia. He's
because I believe in my religion and you don't. You don't know anything about Catholicism. You don't practice it. You don't go to church. You don't believe in Nostra Aetate. In fact, Nick Fuentes' rhetoric, Pablo Fuentes' rhetoric, he's going to hell based off of his own belief system. If you reject the Catholic Church, if you reject Pope Leo, you're going to hell. But he doesn't care. It's a lark for these people, just like all these other fake Christians. Shout out to the real Christians like Pope Leo and the real Catholics practicing. But the majority of these grifters are there in a mega church dancing like it's a Swiftie concert, or they're just using it as a shield so that they can get wars all over the world. Because deep down, these gay catboy pedophiles like Lindsey Graham, they hate themselves so much that they want to make the rest of the world miserable. They have deep-rooted insecurity because they're gay and they've been blackmailed, so they need to bomb everybody else to make themselves feel better because misery loves company. They know they're going to burn in hell for eternity, so they need to bring everyone with them. This is who they are. This is the majority of the American right now. They don't have any sort of conservative values, and if they did, they wouldn't chip out against Muslims. Their only ideology is bombing the world because they hate themselves because they're gay, blackmailed, and they're not white, and they pretend to be white. They have a deep-rooted inferiority complex, and so they pretend to be white, and they just want to bomb the whole world. This is the American right. This is conservative Judeo-Christian values. You get it now?
absolutely going insane. So I don't know. They got a 5150, that guy. I really think somebody in his life that cares about him should red flag him. He's got guns. Sneako has guns in Miami. He's got guns in New York. Somebody needs to red flag that guy because he's clearly mentally unwell.
Fed. Clear Fed. And you want to see how much his respect is dropping? How it's no longer serious anymore? I know we have to get to this debate in a second. Let me show you again what he's about. Saying I need to be investigated by the FBI. You don't believe me?
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I will kill, rape, and die for Nicholas J. Fuentes.
That's their little Goiper Shahada.
Avocados from Mexico.
Look at him. Raise your right hand and pledge allegiance that you're going to rape, kill, and die for me. Then he says greenlit on site on me, on my head. This is terrorism. You're a terrorist. You have to rape, kill, and die for you, not rape, kill, and die for Jesus. Also, rape? That's your thing? He's created a cult of skin-worshipping kuffar who don't believe in anything besides catboy ears. This is what realistically should be, but I'm not going to call for that because I'm not an endless Fed. This can be destroyed through free speech and through democracy. I believe in American values. Not only that. Yeah, well.
Someone that cares about him, like friends or family, They got to call it in. He's a danger to himself and others.
Wobble Wobble
It's
sent
scary.
$20.
He's such like a gaslighting gay guy. Yeah, they need to call it in. He's saying I have guns in Miami. You know what I was doing with those guns in Miami? Guarding this little Mexican midget.
Avocados from Mexico.
When we were walking around outside, you guys all saw the stream. We're there with Clavicular, and then even a stream sniper comes up, and I'm there blicked up, ready to go, because I can open carry in Florida. I was using my amendment rights to own a firearm to defend this little Mexican Fed. Look what he's doing now. Thank you for the sub, K9 Warrior. Should I respond to that tweet? I know, bro, you were literally watching out for him. They like to rewrite the record. Also, SBF, link me that clip too where I made his career. Link me the clip where I made his career and the picture of where I'm guarding him in Miami, like, because I know he can't defend himself. Like, he's not able to defend himself. You protecting the midget and now he's snitching over it? Yeah, it's just little rats. That's all they got. That's all they got. So let's go see. I saw this from Israeli media. Now, like, they're making fun of him. Israeli media is making fun of Clavicular for getting choked out by Tony Soprano. This is in Hebrew. So what's this? Wait.
Sneako really put me on 3 years ago. When I was on Cozy, before I was on Rumble, before the generational run, when I was canceled by everybody, before I met Ye, it was in the summer of 2022. Sneako really when I was really languishing, when I was really having a tough time. I had no platform access. This was before October 7th, Ye 24, before any kind of hint of this huge run that I've been on for the past couple of years. He had me on his stream multiple times, advocated for me. He got me on Fresh and Fit along with Zerka when he had really nothing to benefit, and it cost him significantly. Sneako really put me on 3 years.
Switch like a Fed? That's what Feds do. That's what Feds do. All right, so I have to get to the rest of this stuff, but I'll get to the stuff after the debate. Let's start this debate right now. Perfect timing. Saw Myron chipping out about Muslims praying in Times Square. We have some good videos to react to. Some more stuff from Stu Peters. This Alex showing another Fed, Benny Johnson chipping out. We got all of them. Like, just quick message to all these kuffars seething about me every day. You're not unique. Thank you for the 10 gifted voted. I appreciate you. You got these. They're all the same. That Kafir Osmongoy, this Kafir Benny Johnson, his Osmongold's orbiter Kafir Tectone, Elon Musk, Tommy Robinson, Jigsaw. They're all the same. Dan Bongino, FBI, all of them. The guy who allegedly killed Osama bin Laden, all of them. None of you are special. The kuffar are identical. You're my little puppies. You're good little puppies. I pet you, but I keep you outside. I don't want to keep you inside because dogs are gross inside the house. I'll keep you out with my little puppy kuffar outside. You can be there. I'll pet you. I'll feed you. Give you little scraps. Give you some water. But don't think that you're unique. You're like a little litter. You're my good little kuffar puppies.